Alright everyone, time to take a look at the second episode of the day, which is First Opening of the Gorma Palace. As Gorma meets the president of park with the other Dire Rangers, Rio tries to cheer him up and wanting to save Kasumi. The boy says even doing that will make her mother happy. Cole contemplates his mother as like hers and not coming back to him despite being alive. Shoji wonders if he believes in Kasumi and if he loves her. Cole claims he did but doesn't know anymore. Making Shoji call him a fool, Shoji called him a fool and that his depression would make Ko's mother weep. But Ko wonders if it's right to say that as he runs off. Master Kaku is spying on the whole conversation. Elsewhere, the Gorma Triumvirate approach an inverted pyramid as it rises from the ground surrounded by the strange Gorma spheres. Within, a bunch of strange people stand about as Triumvirate stand before General Tenpo and Akumaru. The general telling them that he commanded the trio to defer their plans in favor of Akumaru's. Shaddam claims the Empire left dealing with the plans to the Triumvirate, but Tenpo silences them and claims the trio doesn't know their place. Shaddam so scorned as Tenpo criticizes their unhappy position and the issues of calling a fool a fool. Shaddam prepares to pull his sword, but does it as the journal announces that it can't due to being at the foot of the Gorma Emperor, and that Shaddam's temper is a sign of his foolishness. Shaddam criticizes Tenpo and prepares to throw a knife at him, but a gong plays as one of the orbs flies within the temple. A messenger bearer seeing the Gorma 15 has reached a final decision, forcing both Tenpo and Shaddam to place masks over their face and stand before two separate podiums as they rise into the sky. They ultimately stand before a strange cloaked being who has the orb enter into the eye under his hood as he awakens, the man being Gorma 15. Playing with the pinwheel as he awakens, the Emperor leans down and throws the pinwheel toward Tenpo, who sounds excited by his decision that is trusted to him. Tenpo rubs it into Shaddam, but the Colonel laughs as he raises a crystal ball for the Emperor to witness. Applying Yo into it, he sees it's in the orb of prophecy, revealing the mythical key beast and a new sixth one in silhouette. So it is revealed to be a sixth mythical key beast, which will soon arise and that it must be stopped at all costs, which Shaddam desires to handle at all costs. The Emperor rises up and approaches the duo, staring at Shaddam, taking his pill and giving it to the Colonel before telling him to do a good job. In this tempo, while he's still there, making the General angry at the Colonel. Ko stares at the duck pond as Kaku approaches him for the first time, saying he found him as the sixth warrior, and he can't hide his key, making Byako realize he can realize his as the master introduces himself to the sword and says it continues to want to be discreet with a bigger problem at hand. The sixth mythical key beast, alarming the Dire Ranger leader. At a shrine, the Gorma Triumvirate celebrates Shaddam regaining control of the Gorma mission as he's struck by a needle thrown by Akumaru accompanied by his two ladies, who states he will finish what he started and won't be sought by his father before leaving, making the Gorma general angry. Ko returns to see Kasumi again when it's approached with mail from a postman, saying that if he wants to save Kasumi, he must go to a warehouse in Yokohama. Sneaking his way through until he reaches the warehouse, Ko makes a slow approach as he sees a bound Kasumi inside. He goes inside to untie she embraces him, but he stays out to escape as they run to escape the warehouse. The two run until they see Kasumi's mother standing there, yet approaching. The mother says she's come to say goodbye, cannot live with her daughter any longer. Ko wonders if she's lying, but the mother states she isn't. She says she would have cared to stay if she loved Kasumi, but since she doesn't, this is where they stand. Likewise saying, this is the same that Ko's mother is. Kasumi tries to stop her mother's departure, but she throws her daughter to the ground, making Ko protect her as she drives off and makes Ko even angrier, and making his tiger tattoo glow, and making him recall Akuma's words about the power of Gorma that will awaken his anger. Ko recites the tattoo as he realizes that his mother is just like Kasumi's, making the power within it dissipate as he confirms that his mother hates him, and that's why she left him. As he curses his mother, he remembers Shoji's words about his mother and sees the vision of his own mother abandoning him. Benko raised the happy good memories of his mother and reawakening the key within him. Ko enters Kasumi sees his mother isn't the same as hers. However, as Shoji confirms this, the diamonds disappear with Kasumi's mother, revealing this is a part of Gorma's deception plan before she steps on Shoji's foot and disappears and escapes, revealing herself to be a lady necklace. The Diamond Rangers transform to fight the Gorma minions Ko decides to roam Kasumi to escape. Ko claims that the Gorma minion disguised as her mother, but Kasumi starts laughing, saying that she thought she had succeeded in bringing out his hatred, but is disappointed. Ko is confused as she reveals herself to be Akumaru. Shocking the boy as Gorma asks how it felt to hold his hand as he continues to laugh at how he played him. Ko claims he won't forgive Akumaru as he punches him before running to beat him up further before Ko is grabbed and thrown down by Lady Ring, telling her ward to escape while criticizing Ko for laying hands on him. Ko transforms to Keeper Ranger and leaps over Lady Ring before slashing her multiple times before pursuing Akumaru, yelling at him for playing him that he isn't going to get away with this. Lady Ring rushes to the boys, but Shadam tells her to get out of the way and blasting both of them to the ground. The Gorma minion grabs him as Akumaru asks if his father saw what he did, but it only gives him more scorn as Lady Ring escorts him away. Keeper Ranger tries to fight Shadam, but he fires more, knocking the Rangers around before Ko kicks him and performs the Shattered Echo maneuver, releasing the Yamabuki police squad, deafening Shadam's ears into pain and claiming he'll have his revenge before escaping. Meanwhile, Lady Necklace is surrounded by Diamondkins as she's hit by the Rangers' attack, forcing her to grow. The Rangers fall by some Rhino and fighting Lady Necklace, smashing her in the face before unleashing his great king sword. Lady Necklace charges towards the giant, but is knocked around easily before dropping her sword and falling to Diamond's great storm and stress, calling out to Akumaru. At the waterfront, Kokotis feels upset after all that happened. He also remembers his noble mother. Yet elsewhere, a crack slowly opens as the sixth mythical key beast begins to emerge. Boy. So anyway, let's take a look at a couple notes from this episode. Like episode 16, this episode uses a clip from the Diamond Ranger movie, using the scene of the three Gorma generals walking toward camera near the beginning of the episode. This episode's theme song features the debut of Gorma 15 in this footage. So I think this episode is kind of interesting, and yeah, I still can't believe Akumaru did all that to Ko. How dare he? So overall, I give first opening of the Gorma Palace 3 Megazords out of 5. Anyway, tune in a bit as we take the final episode of the day, the birth of a mythical chi beast. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.